We've all been there, putting time and effort into curling our hair, only for it to completely fall apart within an hour or two. It's the worst. Hairstylist Joey Figueiredo is here to show us how to create curls that will last, and we're doing this on the perfect day.
The perfect day. Rain, humidity, it is crazy. So unfortunately, there's really nothing you can do to keep the curls in when it's raining. Just make sure to keep it dry, umbrellas, things like that. But yeah, so you want to get started?
Yes, so before we actually curl the hair, what do we need to do?
Preparation. So I like to use a clarifying shampoo once a week, just to get those that dirt and oil out, and really light products. So if you have finer hair like Megan, you want to use lighter volumizing products, things like that. Nothing too heavy to weigh it down. But if you have coarse hair, you can use heavier smoothing products and things like that, shampoos.
Okay. Do you need clean hair, dirty hair, does it matter?
It's all personal preference. So some people like a little bit dirtier hair, like day 2, day 3, but you know, Megan has finer hair and she gets oily at the scalp, so cleaning it every day is a must for her. But I like to spray in a blow dry spray or a sea salt spray just to give a little bit of grip to the hair so it doesn't just fall out right when you curl it.
So what do we have going on here?
So this is pre-curled. So we took about 10 minutes to curl the whole head. So I'm going to show you how to actually create a curl because I see a lot of ladies do it wrong, and I just try to correct them as much as possible. So you want to keep your temperature with your hair, with your iron at about 325 degrees, depending on the texture of your hair. You don't want to burn it or overheat it.
If you have one of those curling irons that's just 1 through 10, what do you pick?
Medium. Okay. Medium, high. So don't go all the way to the top because that goes to 450 degrees, and we're not making quesadillas. We are just curling some hair, you know. So what we want to do is actually start from the base here. And you're gonna just kind of open and then close to the mid-lengths there, and then roll all the way back to the base. And then what you're going to do is go all the way back to the ends here and roll all the way back to the base. Why we do that is you're going to get consistent temperature all the way through. So what I see is people go all the way to the ends and then curl all the way up. And guess what? The ends have the most heat, which is you don't want the most heat on that side. And then the base isn't there. So there you go. You got the curl. And then what you can do is what we did is kind of just curl it back up here. And then what we're going to do is cool it down. So what hair is, it's kind of like metal. You want to heat it up and then let it cool down 100%. So do your makeup, do everything. And then when we actually start taking them down, when they're curled,
it
actually took and has that structure that we spent all that time on.
Now, do you spray this with hairspray before you do this?
You can. You can actually spray it with hairspray before you curl it, just to give it a little bit of oomph and a little bit of structure. But you can spray it right after, right before you actually take all these out.
So these already look great, way better than I can ever do.
And we only took about 10 minutes. And section it off. Don't get crazy. Don't get frustrated. Just take your time with it. And then what we're going to do is just brush them out.
Oh, this part always scares me. Okay, so does it matter what kind of brush?
A boar bristle brush. You can also use a wide tooth comb.
You just pulled that out of nowhere.
Yeah, right? We're always prepared. We're always prepared. Bobby pins in my pocket at all times. And so what you're doing is just kind of brush it all out. And that curl will stay all day and gives you a little bit of volume. And also size matters with these irons.
Yes, it does. Okay, so what size?
So 3/4 of an iron, a 3/4 of an inch iron is amazing for hair. It's going to give you a tighter curl, but guess what? It's going to loosen up during the day.
And you just brushed it out, so.
Yeah, and we just brushed it out, and it's very soft. And then you can, spray it with hairspray. Seal it in. This is a very light hairspray, nothing too heavy. So it's very touchable. And you can just play with it all day.
I love it, giving us those curls that last. Joey, thank you so much for the great tips.